What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. We're going to be taking a look at the three kings of the Jean Paul Gaultier fragrance line. So there's a ton more. I'm just going to be covering the heavy hitters, which is the Le Parfum, the Elixir, and the Le Parfum Le Beau. I would say that they are definitely super high quality, and they have this like sweet aspect to them, so you're going to smell very sweet and fresh, clean. The Le Parfum is one of my favorites. I picked this one up about 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's very sweet though. You don't like sweetness, I would probably just click off the video. It's got this like spicy edge to it, but it's also kind of got this like florally, iris kind of powdery kind of smell to it. It is definitely reliant on a nice, clean, musky scent profile to it with this heavy, heavy dose of vanilla. It's so nice. It is very, this one projects off like crazy. The scent profile just, you know, breeds this like intensity, this very fresh and just powdery, vanillic kind of tone to it. It also has a nice deep woods going on in the base and then in the, you know, the dry down, that kind of thing. And it's really easy to wear in an everyday kind of situation. It is pretty powerful, so if you spray on like 3 sprays, I think you should be okay. And if you want to overpower everybody, you could spray like 6 to 10 sprays and go to like a party or a club and smell absolutely bomb. All right, Le Beau, Le Parfum. I think that this one is really good. It has a coconut sweetness to it and a pineapple accord in here and creamy, creamy woods. There is a touch of an iris kind of character in this one as well, which gives it kind of this like touch of a powdery kind of, you know, coconut-y kind of smell. It is pretty fresh and clean, and it's got this nice character that, you know, breeds just like this awesome, easy to wear tropical fragrance. And that's the big point with this one. It's a tropical fragrance. Pineapple, coconut, it's almost kind of like this sexy, masculine, woody pina colada. And so if you imagine pouring a pina colada on yourself, and you most likely would not smell like this, you'd smell like an alcoholic. It's just, you gotta kind of like coconut. I know coconut can come across as kind of like a weird kind of vibe to a lot of people. So I was even in that ballpark until I tried this one. It does definitely do the coconut pretty well in this. So definitely worth a shot if you're interested at all in coconut, but it's definitely a lot fruitier and woody than coconut, and a touch of a powderiness. The Elixir is really good. It's got this like tobacco honey kind of mix in here. A lot of people, when it first came out, thought that this was gonna be a Naxos kind of clone or, you know, inspired by, but it's definitely not. It has its own DNA. It's Le Male, but it has the kind of accents, the tones of Naxos. Same sweetness as the original Le Male and also the Le Parfum here. I feel like it's like the Le Parfum, but it has this like tobacco, earthy sexiness undertone, and then it has this sweet honey kind of accord in here, which is so pleasant. You definitely get the woody aspects in the base, and it's also like got that clean musk that you would find in Le Male, and then it's, you know, lavender heavy obviously, and then it's got the nice heavy dose of vanilla in the top. So it's like, this is probably the sweetest one of the bunch. This is like very powerful with the sweetness, but also it is the most interesting. I find that it, like when you really put your nose up to this and when it does linger in the air, you do get a lot of sweetness, yes, but you also get this like, you know, hints and nuances of things. You get the honey, and the honey comes across as like this tame, fresh sweetness. So it's not like a huge deal, but the tobacco in here gives it off this like, you know, mature, masculine kind of aspect, I suppose. And all of these things kind of like linger around, and you catch whiffs of it randomly. And it's a nice, well-produced, well-crafted, sweet fragrance. But you don't also get a nice warmth to this one too. So which one should you get? I would say it's kind of up to you. If you're in kind of a tropical environment, I would say get the Le Beau. This one is deep enough to where you can wear it on evening outs within like a tropical environment, tropical, you know, weather patterns, that kind of thing. Le Beau Le Parfum is a really good in those kinds of situations, and it's dark enough, but it's also fresh enough to where you're not going to overpower yourself with like a nice tropical evening. So I'd say Le Parfum is a good balance, really good if you're in a warmer climate, And then between these two, if you're in a kind of a different environment, I would say the Elixir is the sweetest of the bunch, but it's the most interesting, I find. You get that nice, weird, awesome tobacco honey kind of mix, which is just excellent. But the Le Parfum is excellent with its like powdery, woody, iris, woody kind of accord in here, and the spices are really nice in here. So I would say, in my personal opinion, this is my personal opinion, I would say that this one, the Le Parfum, is absolutely incredible. It is so good. It's not super sweet to where you can't like wear it as an everyday kind of fragrance. But this one is kind of unstoppable, and it smells actually super, it should be illegal is what I'm trying to say. Excellently produced, but I would say if you're interested at any of them, I would say get the Le Parfum. But if you wanted a little bit more sweeter fragrance and a kind of a going out, a little bit more noticeable kind of fragrance, I would get this one, the Elixir. What is my favorite out of all of three of them? Probably this one, the Le Parfum. Let me know in the comments down below which one is your favorite. Thanks so much for watching the channel, everyone. We'll see you next time.